I work as a detective in a special investigations unit. It's been over 8 years since this incident happened, but it remains the most memorable story of a criminal I've ever encountered. His name was Chase, and he was apprehended for brutally assaulting people. Due to the numerous accounts of his physical violence, he had been in and out of prison multiple times. So when I asked him why he enjoyed hurting people, his response was truly disturbing. "Officer, have you ever hit someone?" Well, for me, hitting people is the most enjoyable thing. No matter who they are, they all start off with an arrogant attitude towards me. But as I keep hitting them, they eventually kneel before me. No one is an exception. It's just a matter of how long they can endure. Eventually, they all end up bowing down to me. Even an officer like you. If we were to meet on the street, you'd kneel before me. But it's so amusing to me to make anyone kneel before me. It's more entertaining than any movie or game. He reminisced about those moments with a disturbingly joyful expression. As he stared at me, his gaze felt as if he was looking right through me, and it made me extremely uncomfortable. In a moment of courage, I grabbed him by the collar, and suddenly his eyes transformed, exuding a chilling intensity. He glared at me as if he wanted to kill me and whispered, "You're going to die for this." I felt a wave of intense fear, and I instinctively averted my gaze from his eyes. In any case, he was sentenced to 4 years in prison. But after those 4 years passed, he came looking for me. Somehow he knew my home address and stood at the entrance of my house. He approached me with a bright smile and exclaimed, "Officer, kneel before me." I was shocked and anger surged within me, but at the same time, knowing what kind of psychopath he was, a sense of terror overwhelmed me. I had a gut feeling that emotional confrontation would only lead to more trouble, so I tried to remain as calm as possible. "You want to go back to prison again?" I asked. He laughed and replied, "It's all right. That place was quite livable, you know. If I can just experience the thrill of making you kneel before me, I'd go back anytime." He assumed a posture as if he was about to strike me with his fist. I felt my legs weaken instantly. Fortunately, at that moment, our neighbor James happened to pass by and greeted me. I asked him for help, and Chase froze for a moment before shouting one last thing at me and leaving. "I'll come back next time, and then I'll definitely make you kneel before me." I was engulfed in fear. From that point on, I carried a gun with me at all times, and a few days later, when Chase appeared near my house, I aimed the gun at him. Startled, he asked me why I was doing this and retreated once again. Since then, I constantly scanned my surroundings, fearing that he might appear. Occasionally, I could catch glimpses of him watching me from a distance, but he never approached me again. I haven't heard any news about him since then, but he might be out there assaulting others. However, Chase, I hope I never have to see you again.